Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi everybody, welcome to Tuesday's Cardio and Core. We're going to get straight into it this morning. All you'll need is your mat, open your windows, grab your water, and we're going to get ready to go. It's going to be short, it's going to be snappy, it's going to be sweaty, but we're going to have fun and we're going to be sparkling by the end of it. So bring it straight onto the toes and we will get ready to go. Timer, I knew there was something missing. Anyway, keep her lift. So nice knees up now as you go, get that heart rate up and tell the body it's time to wake up, we're going to train. Knees up, into your jacks. Remember you can alternate here if you need to, or if the high impact doesn't sit. Forward and back in your strides. So again, back step. Switch it over. Both feet land together at the same time with soft knees. Nice deep breaths. Back to jacks. Jog it out again. We're going to speed it up for 10. Let's go. And down. Well done. Big circles with the hips. My feet are squeaking here. Isn't it? And turn direction. That's it. Ooh. Well done. Circles now with the arms, back the way. Nice and big. Get those shoulders awakening up. Forward. Click, 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 click. Anybody else's body and clothing making loads of noise this morning? There we go. Arms out in front, to the side, to the front, to the side. One more. I'm just going to finish off with shoulder roll up and shoulder roll down. So really get those shoulders well stretched. Breathe out. One more. And time. Okay, short and sweet. So if you want to grab yourself a drink, I'll get the clock going. We're going to do our usual 8 exercises, 4 cardio, 4 core. Changing it up a wee bit this morning. So instead of doing the 8 through twice, we're going to do the first 4 twice and then the second 4 twice, just to vary it and make it a little bit more, what's the word, accessible and palatable on a Tuesday morning. So I'm going to grab my timer, you get yourself ready. We're going to start off with the lateral skip. So maybe if you want to clear space, you're going to the side and lifting the knee, okay? So lateral skip or lateral knee raise, whichever you can do. You can also do it where you just touch. So you're going skip, 2, 3, touch. So again, with this one, depending on the space that you have, you might get less or fewer skips to the side. You might get more than I do. So go with whatever one you can and just go for the reps of the time as I call it. So when you're ready, have the mat laid out, guys, because we're going straight down to it. We're going to start with our lateral knee raise, lateral skip, down into the ground for our crunch, up into the knee crunch that we all love so much, back to the floor for our bird dog. So when you're ready, go to the side, be careful of your side step. Ready to go? 3, 2, let's go. So we're skipping, 2, 3, and we touch. Touch the foot behind. Now, if you want to, bring the knee up. If you can, just be very, very careful, depending on what floor surface you're on. If you have music, pump it up. If you want to extend this further, elbow to knee, but keep the chest tall. You're nearly there. Boom. 3, 2, and time. Go to the floor for your crunch. So again, variations here. Basic for all of you. Head and shoulders up. Lock it. Freeze it. From there, 3, 2, let's go. Beginners, you're coming up here. Advanced. You're going to have the hands by the temples. Too easy, bring the knees up. Or you can go for the toe reach. But no matter which of those 4 movements you're doing, the only thing that's moving is this. So you're going to have it frozen here, 5 seconds to go. And you're going up and down. And you're crunching the core. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Bring it back up. So as always, you choose one version of what I'm showing and you do that for the full thing. Don't try and follow me. I just did 5 different sit-ups there. That's not training you. That's instructing. Okay, so choose what you can do. Bring it to our knee crunch. So we're going to go with our left leg on the ground and our right leg coming up. It might be mirror image to you. Doesn't matter which side you do as long as you copy the movement properly and as long as you change in the next round, okay? So, going to start. Weight is on this back leg. Tap the front leg on the floor. Posture tall. Knee comes up and back. Up and back. Nothing moves except my hip and my knee. Are you ready? 3, 2, let's go. So again, position. Knee, 2. Again, if you've got music on, guys, this is going to be a lot easier because you've got that rhythm. As long as it's not slow music. Okay? If that's too easy, add a jump as you go. 10 seconds to go. Come on, smash it out. Again, tap it and tap. Tap, tap. You're bouncing this back leg. It's not stuck. Your back leg is going to be soft. 3, 2, time. Well done. Bring it onto the floor. And we're going into our bird dog. So onto all fours. Okay? You know this one. Great core exercise. Great for the glutes and the hips. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips. And I'm going to pick my back heel out and down. Okay, let's go now. So you're going out and down. But you try to keep your body still. If that's too easy, I want you to bring in the hand as well. So look, you've got a straight line here. Be careful the foot isn't up here. You want to come straight out the back and in. But the trick to this, guys, is that your pelvis stays facing the floor and nothing moves or rocks. Your core is tight the whole way through this. 10 seconds to go. You can do this. Keep going. So you should feel this now. If you're doing it correctly with the heel going out instead of the toe, you'll feel the glutes squeezing and the hips working. Watch here. No toe. Heel first. And time. Brilliant. Well done. We're going to go straight back into that again. Ready? Bring it to your toes. We're going lateral skips with the knee if you can do it. 3, 2, let's go. So it's to the side. Tap. Or knee to hand. Or knee to elbow. But look at how my posture, I stay tall. For all of it, you keep going. You keep going. Don't stop just because I stop. I'm teaching. I'm not training. So you make sure your posture stays tall. You've got 10 seconds to go. So if you're bringing the knee up, you don't go forward with this. You bring it up. Watch. My top didn't change. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Your posture doesn't move. It's all the hips. It's all the core. That's what we're working today. Cardio and core. Bring it to the floor. We're going into that crunch again. Get yourselves down. It takes more time to get up and down than it does to do the exercises, doesn't it? 3, 2, let's go. So we've got our head up, shoulders up, lock it, freeze it, squeeze it. So I'm not pulling my neck. I'm not doing this. My elbows aren't moving. Everything's frozen. And then I just bring my bottom of my rib cage towards my pelvis. I squeeze it in. And that allows my back or my shoulders to lift up. Very, very small movement. It doesn't have to be big. You've got 5 seconds to go. So any little crunch at all is a crunch. 3, 2, and time. Well done. Bring it back up. Other leg now for our knee crunch. Ready to go. Remember when I said about your posture? Back leg is soft. Allow that to be able to bounce, okay? Even if you're not jumping, you still want some impact going here. And your knee comes up and you go down. Knee up and down. 3, 2, let's go. Posture, shoulders back and down, hands in front. Knee comes up, back. So why this is a core exercise, it's cardio as well, because once you get into this, you find the heart starting to go up because we are doing a huge range of motion here. 10 seconds to go. Again, I'm going to speed it up for the last 10. I'm going to get some plyo in. I'm going to add some jumps. Have some fun. 3, 2, last one, and time. Well done. To the floor. Finishing this round with our bird dog. So remember what I said about the toes. No Irish dancing here. I want the heel out, not pointed. Okay? 3, 2, let's go. So I'm here. Beginners, heels out back. Try not to do this. I don't want this. Watch carefully. I push my heel as if I'm pushing the wall behind me away from me, okay? And then I'm going to push the other wall. Rawr. Look, superhero stuff here, like you're saving yourself from the walls that are coming in on top of you. Switching sides, trying to keep my pelvis lined up, that it's not moving. I'm not moving too much here. There's no huge rocking going on. 3 seconds, and you're going out and in, keeping everything strong. Boom, well done. Grab a drink, guys. Super work. So, you still with me? High five. Yay. Well done. Tell your friends. So, round 2, we are going into jumping jacks, same as what we did in the warm-up, and as always, I'll show you 2 or 3 different ways you can do that as well, for whatever reason. Back to the ground then for our dead bug. He calls it a dead bug. I call it an upturn turtle. If you haven't seen it before, you'll see why. It reminds me of those joyous, joyous days, yeah, when I was heavily pregnant. We're not going there, okay? But you'll see what I mean. Class move, I love it. And it really works the core. We're going to flip over onto the floor for our mountain climber, and then we're going to stay in that position for our plank to finish off. So we're going to finish off with quite a bit of cardio. The mountain climber is quite tight going, but we'll finish it then with a lovely strong plank, and we should be sweating and shaking by the end of this round. So as I said, jumping jack, dead bug, mountain climber, plank, 2 times, and then you can have your coffee, okay? Are you ready? Yes, you are. I hear you. Yes, you are. So, get yourself in position. We're going into the jumping jacks. Again, don't follow what I'm doing as I do it, because I'm going to show variations. You know what you're wanting to do for a jumping jack. Are you doing this? Are you doing a step only? Are you going to bring in the hands? Are you doing a step back? I'll show all of them. 3, 2, let's go. So your basic jumping jack, hands go out and up as legs go out, back to center here. 1, 2. So it's like a scissors. And then you get the rhythm going, and that's you. If that's too much, or if you have issues with lateral movement or with pelvic floor, step it here carefully, okay? If that's too easy, bring the hands in, that they're going out at the same time as the leg. Keep going 5 seconds, or you step back if the lateral issues are too much. And time. Bring it to the floor for our dead bug. We're onto our backs now. Okay, so upturn turtle. I think we'll just rename it that, yeah? Knee here, hands here, head and shoulders are up, and I'm going to put my heel out towards the wall and back. Beginners, heel goes to the ceiling and down. Are you ready? 3, 2, let's go. So up here, I push my heel to the wall, or my heel to the ceiling. If that's doing nothing, go a wee bit lower, and you'll very, very quickly feel it here. Keep that head and shoulders up, guys. If you go flat, you can go anywhere. So you want to keep it crunching. I'm going to go here. Those of you who are with us for a while, let's go even more extended. So we're going to go with the hands, the opposite hand on the opposite leg, but I keep my core up. And I'm strong in my movement. So that's it there. 3, 2, and time. Flip it over into your mountain climber. Ready to go. Hands below the shoulders. Toes into the floor. Straighten the legs. Dip the hips. 3, 2, let's go. Knee comes in. Knee comes in. I keep my hips low. I don't go here. No. Hips are low. Knee comes in. Knee in. Keep going with that. Speed it up if you can. If it's too much, go to the counter or the wall. Straight line from the shoulders to the heels. 5 seconds to go. Knee comes in. Knee comes in. Remember as well, time. If you're playing this in pause or playing this on playback, and you're like, which one will I do? Because it's new to you, just pause, go back, and then decide which one you're going to do and follow me through then, okay? And we're going to stay on the floor now for our plank. I'm going to go onto the mat for this one. And onto our forearms. Now, basic plank, knees, hips, straight line, let's go. So here I have my straight line from my shoulders to my knees. My hips are dipped forward, I'm squeezing my tummy. So again, I'm bringing that pelvic bone up towards my rib cage. If that's too easy, I'm going to lift my knees. Look at how my position doesn't move. All that really moves there is that I'm on my toes now instead of my knees. So hold it here. If you're shaking, well done, you're doing it right. Squeeze the bum, squeeze the tummy, squeeze everything. 3, 2, and time. And then come out careful. Bring it back up, well done. So, we're going to do that again. That plank, it's not an exercise. Yes, it is, if you're doing it right. You'll feel it, okay? When you're ready, jumping jacks. 3, 2, let's go. Just going to reset. Go with your jacks. So again, head here. What I was saying a minute ago was if you can't do lateral movement, step back and in. Back. And then put some power into it. Arms go up as the legs go back. So whichever one you can do. 10 seconds. Speed it up if you have it. Woo! 3, 2, boom. Well done. To the floor, onto our back again. Beginners, heel to ceiling. That's all you have to worry about today. Advanced, heel to wall. If you want to really try it, go with the hands as well. But a dead bug is just as effective with just the legs going, okay? Ready to go? Position, 3, 2, head and shoulders up, let's go. I'm going here and here. I go up. Even that is working. I want to go even lower. If your back arches as you bring that leg down, it's too low, okay? So bring it back up. So you only go to your own biting point, if that makes sense. If your back begins to arch, it means that your core's not strong enough to hold the legs. So you want to keep that you're listening to your body. Go to here. That's it. Hands can be up here if you want them up here. Or you can go with your full movement here. 5 seconds. And time. Well done. Flip it over. Mountain climber. I'm going to start it up on the counter this time. 3, 2, let's go. So again, here, straight line. Get the hips. Knee comes up. I keep myself strong. And I'm letting my hips and the hinge of my hips do all the work. So whatever position you're in, whether you're against the wall, against the counter, or on the floor, the movement is knee up, hips stay low. 10 seconds to go. So again, remember, keep that bum down. You can cross it if you wish. 3, 2, and time. Last exercise, thank God it says ye. Onto your forearms. Bring those hips forward. 3, 2, let's go. We hold it here. I keep my hips forward. If that's not challenging you enough, bring the knees up. But in a proper plank, you should be able to come out of the plank and into the plank without the rest of your body moving. So again, I can come here, keep that core squeezed really tight. Breathe, don't hold your breath here. 10 seconds to go, guys. 3, 2, and time. Well done. And that is that. Whew. Sweat is on this morning. Sweat is on this morning. I am saturated. But again, core feels like it's nice and on fire now. Well done. The plank, the crunch, I've said this 1,000 times and I will always continue to say it. People think that they have to be doing fancy stuff to get a proper workout, and you see all these Huns on everywhere, like these Insta, whatever, and they're doing all these fancy, that's class, that's great, that's brilliant, that's fun, that's deadly, if you have the strength to do it. But you have to master the basic plank and the basic crunch before you can safely go into those exercises. So just be very, very aware that you're strengthening up every time you do a basic plank. You're strengthening up every time you do a basic crunch. There's no easy version of anything. So when I'm asking you, or when Emmett says to you to modify it back or forward, it's not that it's less or more, it's that it's progressing for your ability. So some of you will have certain strength in your upper abdomen that will allow you to do things no bother, and then there's other exercises that maybe it's the lower abdomen that is kind of going to be doing more of the work, and you won't be able to do that as well. And then there's a frustration that creeps in. Don't let that frustration creep in. You do what you can do safely and well, and that is how we train at Rush Fitness and Happy Fit. So we're going to cool down, stretch it out, and get your heart rate back to normal. Big circles with those arms forward, same as what we did in the warm-up. Change it back direction. There we go. There's not as many clicks in my shoulders now as there was a wee while ago. Well done. Bring the arms out to the side. Now this time I want you to put your fingers back to the two walls behind you. So your two palms of your hands are now facing the opposite walls, and you'll feel that right up in through the inner arm. Go forward again. Let's go one more of those. Back and flip those fingers. Nice. Bring it across the body now, and I want you to keep your hand above your shoulder height. Not up here, not down here. Nice straight lines. Hold it and switch it. Hold. Stretch, no pain, just a stretch. Well done. We're going to reach over, so you can put your hands on your hip here or on your front, whichever you wish, and you're going to stretch up as far as you can go. And lean. So I'm getting a full stretch right down into the side of my body and my hips. And carefully switch it up. Well done. Breathe out. Well done. Because we worked so much core, we're just going to allow the back now to kind of realign itself. So I want you to fall forward. Touch the floor if you can. You're stretching the hamstrings here now as well. And then I want you to stack the spine back up. Keep the arms falling forward until you get to the top, and then roll the shoulders back. You should feel that kind of realigning everything. Let's go one more of those. To the floor, stretch the hamstring. Deep breaths, bring it back up. And roll those shoulders, well done. Take a big step back for me now. Find your balance. I want you to tip the hip forward, push that pelvis towards the wall, and then lower as much as you can go. If you find that you can only go to here, that's okay, guys. Hold a table for balance if you need to, or a chair, or a person, whatever's handy. And carefully bring it to center. Take a step back, a smaller one this time. I want you to push your bum back towards the wall, bend that leg, and then you've got your stretch here. We're going to bring your toe to the ceiling. And carefully go back. Turning sides, we're going to take a big step back on the other foot. So a nice big step. Find your balance, tip your pelvis, low. You feel that right into the quads. And your glutes are getting that too. And bring it back up to center. Step it back smaller. Push the heel now back. And strengthen this front leg so your back leg is bent and your front leg is not. And then I go woo if I want to. Love that stretch in the calf. Well done. Hold on to a table, chair or wall. And you're going to bring the quads or the knees together. Heel into the bum. My quads have got a straight line the whole way to my feet. Do you see that? And I push my pelvis forward and down. Other side. Again, one side balance will always be better than the other. That's it. Keep those knees together. Hold a chair or table if you need to. You're not worried. It's not balance challenge here. We're focusing on the muscles. And relax out of that. Well done. Good. So I want you just to go diagonal with the arms and forward. Switch sides and forward. Stay out front. Really roll those shoulders forward, guys. Bring the hands to the roof, bring the ceiling. Big stretch up, around the back, and roll those shoulders back. Now, you've smashed your workout.